Hello, Kitamarinks, and welcome back. I was asked a question online here recently about how I do my panel line accents. Matter of fact, 1 second. Pause, he says. Now bring it back. They want to know how I go from this to the pop and panel lines. They really stand out a lot more. And so I thought I'd do a bit of a tutorial today on how to do panel lines, because I know that when I started, I couldn't figure anything out with the panel lines, and I messed up several of them. What I use is the panel line accent color by Tamiya. Does it have a number on it? Not seeing number, he says. I do not see a number on it. But I love this stuff. All right, it's really good, easy to apply. The capillary action just sucks it right into the crevices. It's got a nice, I don't know if you can see it, a nice little brush on the end to apply with, an applicator. You need your panel line accent. Some people build their own. You know, they get their they basically just make a wash. That's all this is. This is just a wash. It's a very dilute color, and but this one, if you use the Tamiya, do not use any kind of acrylic paint thinner or anything like that. You need to use enamel thinner. This is where I was messing up. First, I wasn't putting down a gloss coat on my part before I did stuff, which I just brought them back inside. I did the gloss coat and then let them bake out in 108-degree weather for a while. And if that doesn't cure it, nothing will. And so they're looking kind of good. I can start doing, I'm going to start doing the panel line accents on this. It's a gloss coat that I used. It was, let me see here. Where did you go? I used Tamiya TS79 Semi-Gloss Clear. Sometimes I just use a Rust-Oleum Semi-Gloss Clear, but this one I'm trying to really do this one model up good. So I'm using everything top shelf. And anyway, so you gloss coat it. And then once the gloss coat is done, then you can come in with your panel line accent. And of course, as I said, you need the enamel thinner, because I've tried it before with the other one. I did not know. No one told me. And with the other one, the acrylic thinner and like that, it just, wherever there was just a little dribble or a little extra, a little excess, I just couldn't get it to clear up. And so I finally figured out through much reading and research is that you need the enamel. All right, so now I'm going to pause and I'm going to try to zoom in so you can see what I think we're still recording. I don't know where we're at in the recording. And if I have to redo things, I'll redo things. Hi, welcome, panel line accent, enamel thinner. Look, I'm doing everything great. Okay, so you really zoomed in now. So let me see if I can get my bald head in here and do one of the panel lines and show you what I'm doing. This is really super easy because the capillary action just moves everything itself. I go for a junction and just let it suck it in. And that's all you have to do right there. Just let that suck it in. And you can see I got that little bit of excess there. So if you come in immediately, wipe it up, don't let it set. You got to do it immediately. It'll take that right off so you don't have an issue. So let's do a couple more here so you see what I'm talking about. All right. Right here. Boom, around. Then you clean up the excess. One of the tricks is, if you want it to run longer, leave it held on there longer. If the little brush applicator is full, leave it on there for a little bit longer, and the capillary action will suck more out of your brush and run it around. Like here. That went all the way down and around. And the little brush is empty, so you just reload, and off you go. Right there's a little bit, just get. Hopefully my head was not in those shots. If it was, I can crop my chrome dome out. If you do it soon enough, you can just suck up any excess. Just like that. You know, if any you don't want on there. And as you step back with it, let me zoom out. You see, just pops. And so then after that, it's just tedious going around and hitting all the little points and getting it. And remember, if there's any that you need to get sopped up, just soak it up immediately. Or if you have to clean it off afterwards, just get a little bit of that enamel thinner on there, and you'll be able to get it off. Just remember that the longer you leave it to wait until you clean it off, the harder it's going to be to clean it off. So don't let it soak in for a good amount of time, maybe a couple seconds, a minute at the most. Other than that, it's super easy. Have fun.